Hi, my name is Stewart Lynch, and in this introductory video, I want to talk to you a bit about what this series is all about. Oh no, you say, not another to-do app. There are dozens of these kinds of tutorials out there. Well, I hope you stick with me because I think you'll find that this one is unlike ones that you've experienced in the past. It may start out the same, but I hope that there's a lot of things here that will keep you engaged and help you to be a better coder in Swift and SwiftUI. So what's the difference? This is a series, not including this introduction, of 6 videos. In the first 3 videos, we're going to be creating a to-do app using SwiftUI. The initial design will be covered in the lengthy first video. We're not going to worry too much about the UI. In fact, it might look pretty ugly. What we are going to do is focus on the insides instead, the code. First, we'll use the MVVM design pattern to build out the app. In the second video, we'll add a persistence layer by saving our to-dos as a JSON string in a file in the Documents directory and use the Codable protocol to encode and then decode the data. And then we'll complete the app by adding some solid error handling that will allow us to present meaningful error messages to our users. I'll be providing the completed code after each of the videos, so if you want to fast forward through a video, then feel free to start with the completed code from the previous one. I do recommend, however, that you have a good understanding of how I'm implementing the code because in the second section, where I refactor using Combine, it'll be really helpful to have a good understanding of the application flow. You can use a technique that I use when watching other people's videos. I increase the playback speed to 1.25 or 1.5 and then just slow down when I need to absorb content better. Still, there's nothing better in my opinion than coding along. You'll gain better understanding by doing that. So in the last 3 videos in part 2, we'll refactor using the new Combine framework. In the first video, we'll start by looking at replacing some functions by utilizing the PassthroughSubject publisher and subscriptions created with Sync. In the second video, we'll see how SwiftUI uses the observable object protocol and the published property wrapper to create publishers. And we'll also look at using the just publisher, which is a single-use publisher that we can subscribe to load in our stored JSON. And in the final video, we'll replace the @published variables with CurrentValueSubject publishers. The end product will function exactly as it did at the end of the third video when we completed the project, but will have been refactored using Combine. Now, this is not meant to be a complete course in learning Combine. In fact, if you even have a cursory knowledge of Combine, you may find that some of the pieces will start to fall into place for you. I'm still at the beginning stages of my Combine journey, and at the end, I'll share with you links to all of the resources that I have purchased. Before I get started, I just want to remind you that if you enjoy these videos, please give the videos a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Make sure you ring the bell to get notified when new videos are released. I encourage you to leave a comment below, and if you're so inclined, you can support my work by buying me a coffee. I'll leave a link in the notes below too. So if this is something that you want to learn, let's get started. Links to all of the videos are in the description below.